Okay, this morning I thought we would try something a little bit different again. I haven't cut one of these yet, but I did work on the pattern yesterday, and it's a submarine, or it's going to be looking like a submarine anyways. And we're going to do this as a compound cut. So we need 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch by 10 inch. So I've got a piece of a 2x4 here, which measures pretty close to it. So I think we're going to use this to do this cut. Now, the first thing we have to do, of course, is cut out the pattern. Okay, next we want to take our blank and put some tape on it. This is an old piece of 2x4 with some paint on it, but since we're going to be working on the inside of the piece, we don't have to worry about whether it's painted or not. Okay, got that all cut up, taped up. Now what I want to do is, as usual, I got some new glue sticks. I usually use the staple ones, but I'm going to try these, which I bought on Amazon. They look very similar to them, except for the casing, of course. So let's see how they work. Now it looks like they feel pretty much the same as the Staples version. Okay, good and gooey there. Make sure this holds down nicely. And just put this down on the block like this. Rub it down so it's nice and flat. Okay, I'm going to go over to the drill press and drill a couple of entry holes. I'll meet you over at the scroll saw. Okay, we're at the scroll saw. Drilled a couple of entry holes here. A little overkill on them. I had a 1/4 inch drill bit in my drill press, so I just drilled a little hole on each side. Doesn't really matter how big it is. I'm going to change the blade on the saw here. I have a 5 in there right now. I'm going to switch it over to a 7 reverse tooth. Number 7 reverse tooth blade. Since it's a little chunkier that I'm going to be cutting here. Could have probably done it with a 5, but might be less bend with 7. Okay, got that in there. Everything back together here, and let's cut out the good complicated side. There is such a thing. First. Okay. I'll clean this up a little bit. My saw table is getting worn down again. I have to replace the pad someday. Okay, all set to go. Okay, the most difficult part was the tail on this thing, but we managed to get through it. Don't know how that tail is going to look when we do the other side, but right, what you want to do is shake out any sawdust that might be clogging up the grooves in there. And let's take this over to the bench. Okay, no, we're not ready to take this apart yet. What we want to do is tape this part up. So when we do the second cut, we don't have it fall out on us. I take this and put it right over that. You can see a little outline of it there. And we'll do the same thing on the other side as well, because we don't want it falling out to either side. Okay, that's it. Now you can still see our access hole for the blade. You gotta be careful that you don't cover that up. And now we can go cut out the other part. Okay, back at the scroll saw. Now we want to cut out the underside and top side, literally, of this submarine. This is rather plain on the tail, as you can see, but it's going to hopefully perform some magic when we do this cut. It's a 3D cut. So we'll just slide that up through, close it down, and put my mask on and go to work. Okay, we finished. Should be able to take this apart now and find a little submarine down inside there waiting for us. A rough submarine, but a submarine nonetheless. I made a cut over here because sometimes it's easier to just pull off the side and help us get the piece out. Can't wait to see it. But let's take it over to the bench, take a look. It's the moment of truth. Let's see how this thing came out. Remember, I haven't done one of these before. It's the first time I did a submarine. Did the plan yesterday and did the cut this morning, my first cut. Did it out of a piece of 2x4. It was like a soft pine. Let's see how this thing looks. There it is, folks. First compound cut submarine. Tail came out pretty good, actually. I didn't know how that was going to look, but it looks pretty good. Now you notice that it has a sort of squarish look to it, and any imperfections in the wood, of course, on the inside would be there. So you want to try to use a good piece of wood if you can. Alright, okay, let's use a mop sander to see if we can round this out a little bit. Okay, we finished our little submarine, and it didn't come out too bad, actually. I think I need a heavier sandpaper on my sanding mop in order to get the features on the side here rounded over. Could be done a little bit better, but it's a grand experiment, which seems to have worked. I like the tailpiece, the way it came out. I think I'm going to paint this a blue color, and if you want, if you're pretty good at artistic work, you could probably do some paint little features on here, or possibly even use some little decals. Don't know if this thing would float. I have a feeling it probably would just rotate in the water, but it makes a nice little display. When I get it painted up, I'll take it back and take a look at it again. Okay, here's the finished submarine. Put it on a little stand, dress it up a little bit. You can do that too if you want. And if you're good at artwork, you could even make this thing look more like a submarine by doing some painting on it, or get some little decals maybe and dress it up. But there's the submarine cut from a piece of 2x4. And hope you enjoyed this. If you did, click the like button down below, and also click on the subscribe button if you haven't done so. If you like this pattern, you can download it from my Etsy store. It'll be up there, and there'll be a couple of other bonus patterns in there with it, of course. Thank you very much for watching.